My dear child, pause for a moment and allow these words to settle deeply within your spirit. You are standing at a turning point, and I need you to understand what is unfolding in your life right now. The season of waiting is coming to a close. The time of preparation is making way for the time of fulfillment, and everything you have walked through, every tear you cried in silence, every moment you felt unseen, it has all been leading you to this exact place. You have been asking me why it took so long. Why did the struggle last for so many years? Why did I allow you to feel forgotten while others seemed to move ahead so easily? My precious one, let me show you something. The person standing here today is not the same one who began this journey. You have been changed in ways you cannot fully recognize yet. Your character has been shaped. Your faith has been tested and proven real. Your heart has become tender without losing strength, and your spirit has learned to stand firm without becoming hard. What once broke you no longer holds that same power. The words that used to crush your confidence now fall away like rain hitting a roof. The rejection that once sent you into doubt now barely touches your soul. You have grown, my child, not louder but deeper, not harder but stronger. This transformation did not happen because life became easy. It happened because you chose to keep trusting me even when everything around you whispered that I had left you. I saw every sleepless night. I gathered every tear that fell when you thought no one noticed. I heard every prayer you whispered with shaking lips. I watched you choose kindness when bitterness would have been justified. I saw you give grace when judgment felt easier. I saw you continue to honor me even when your circumstances gave you every reason to walk away. My beloved, nothing you went through escaped my notice, and nothing you endured was without purpose. If this message is speaking to your heart right now, I want you to do something. Type yes in the comments and let me know you hear what I am saying to you today, because this message is not meant for everyone. It is specifically for those who have been walking through a long hidden season, feeling like their time would never come. It is for those who kept showing up even when no one was watching. It is for those who held on to their integrity even when it cost them opportunities. It is for those who chose my ways even when the world offered easier paths. Now let me explain why the waiting was necessary. I could not bring you into what I prepared for you while you were still depending on human approval. I could not lift you higher while your identity was still tied to the opinions of people who never truly saw you. I could not open these doors while you were still seeking validation from those who were never meant to affirm you. So I allowed you to remain in a season where the applause faded, where recognition disappeared, where even close relationships began to change or fall away. And in that painful silence, something powerful happened. You discovered that my presence was enough. You learned how to worship without an audience. You learned to obey without instant reward. You learned to believe even when everything around you seemed to say otherwise. You developed roots so deep that the storms of life could no longer shake you. And my child, that kind of depth cannot be rushed. It cannot be forced. It can only grow through waiting seasons, through long nights, through moments when you had to decide if you truly believed I was good, even when life felt heavy. The version of you stepping into this next season must be someone who knows their worth is not up for negotiation, someone who understands their value does not change based on who recognizes it, someone who carries a quiet confidence that does not need to be announced because it is grounded in my unchanging nature, not shifting circumstances. You are becoming that person. The transformation is almost complete, and what I am about to release into your life requires this stronger version of you to manage it well. Many people misunderstand favor. They think it means everything becomes easy. They assume blessing means there are no challenges. But true favor is not about removing obstacles. It is the supernatural ability to move through them with grace. It is the wisdom to notice what others miss. It is doors opening not because you pushed harder, but because my timing aligned with your readiness. And my beloved, you are ready now in ways you were not before. I am about to change the atmosphere around your life. Opportunities that once ignored you will begin to pursue you. People who overlooked you will start seeing you differently. Resources that once felt far away will suddenly become accessible with ease. This is not because you discovered some secret formula. It is not because you finally did enough to earn my attention. This is happening because the appointed time has come. When my perfect timing meets your prepared heart, miracles begin to feel normal. Breakthroughs happen more often, and what once demanded exhausting effort now flows with ease beyond your understanding. You will recognize this shift when certain things stop feeling like a struggle. Conversations that once drained you will suddenly feel natural and easy. Decisions that once left you stuck will become clear without long stress and confusion. Relationships that once needed constant effort will either fade away peacefully or turn into something mutually uplifting. Opportunities will align in ways that make you quietly say this can only be God, because you know you did not arrange it yourself. Watch for these signs, my child. You will notice you care less about who is watching and more about what I am saying. The opinions that once controlled your decisions will lose their hold on your heart. A new confidence will begin to rise within you, not rooted in pride, but in knowing who you are in me. You will start making choices based on my guidance rather than the expectations of others. You will set boundaries without feeling guilty. You will learn to say no without needing to explain yourself at length. You will realize you can be kind without being weak, loving without being taken advantage of, and generous without draining yourself. This is the mark of divine favor. It does not make you proud, it makes you thankful. It does not make you feel entitled, it makes you humble, because you know deeply that you did not create this moment on your own. Let me speak to what may be on your heart right now. Some of you are thinking that I do not know what you have done, the mistakes you made, or the times you failed. You may feel your difficult season was not preparation, but the result of your own choices. My dear child, hear this clearly. I am aware of every mistake. I saw every wrong turn. I witnessed every time you chose your way over mine. And here is the truth that will free you. My plan for your life does not depend on your perfection. It is built on my faithfulness. Yes, some choices had consequences. Yes, some pain came from your own actions. But even then, even when you walked away from me, I never walked away from you. I used every detour to shape something within you that could not have formed any other way. I allowed you to feel the emptiness of life without me, so you would never take my presence lightly again. I let you experience the bitterness of your own path, so you would value the peace that comes from walking with me. And now that you have returned, now that you have learned, I am not holding your past against you. I am not making you pay for your mistakes. I am doing what I have always done. I am restoring, redeeming, and turning what was meant to harm you into something powerful in your story. The years that felt lost are being returned with even greater value. The time you think you wasted is being filled with purpose. The relationships that were broken are either being healed or replaced with connections that fit this new season of your life. If you have reached this point in this message, I want you to respond. Leave a comment and share what year you feel your shift is happening. Is it this year, or even right now as you listen? Mark this moment. Remember where you were when you heard this truth, because in the future you will look back and recognize this as the beginning of your turnaround. Now let me explain what is shifting in the spiritual realm. There have been forces working against your peace. There have been voices speaking defeat over your future. There have been obstacles placed to slow your progress. But right now I am releasing a word that cancels every opposing plan. I am speaking to the mountains before you, and they are moving. I am addressing closed doors, and they are opening. I am breaking the resistance you have felt, and it is fading like mist under the morning sun. What you are about to step into will require a higher level of awareness. The enemy will not stop just because you are entering a season of favor. In fact, the attacks may increase because he understands what is being released into your life. But here is the difference. In your previous season, you barely made it through those attacks. You felt overwhelmed, outmatched, and alone. But the person you are becoming is not the same anymore. You have been trained for this. You have learned how the enemy operates. You have developed spiritual awareness that helps you recognize his plans before they fully appear. You will still face challenges, but they will not break you. You will still encounter opposition, but it will not defeat you. You will still feel tired at times, but it will not destroy you because now you know how to stand from a place of peace. You understand how to remain steady without forcing things. You have learned that worship can be your weapon and gratitude can protect you. My child, this level of spiritual maturity is rare, and it sets you apart as someone I can trust with greater influence, larger platforms, and more meaningful assignments. Let me show you what this next season will look like. You will enter spaces, and people will sense something different about you. They may not be able to explain it, but they will feel it. It will be a presence and authority that does not come from a title or position, but from your connection with me. Your words will carry deeper meaning because my spirit brings them to life. Your decisions will be guided with clarity because my wisdom leads your thoughts. You will handle difficult situations with calmness because my peace directs your response. This does not mean you will become perfect. You will still have doubts at times. You will still face moments that challenge your faith, but now your foundation is strong. Who you are at your core is steady, and when storms come, you will bend but you will not break. You will be tested, but not destroyed. You will feel pressure, but you will not be crushed because you have already faced your hardest battles and learned that even in your lowest moments, I never left you. Understand this clearly. The platform I am giving you is not only for your benefit. The influence you are receiving is not meant to be kept for yourself. The wisdom you gain through your struggles is meant to be shared with others. You are not being lifted up so you can stay above people. You are being placed where you can reach back and help others rise. Your story, your scars, and your lessons are meant to become a path for someone else. So as you move into this new season, remember where you started. Stay humble. Stay open to growth. Stay connected to me because the moment you begin to believe this success came from your own ability, that is when pride becomes a danger. Pride leads to falling, but humility keeps you lifted. Gratitude keeps you steady, and relying on me keeps you moving forward in the right direction. Some of you need to hear this clearly. You have been holding on to relationships that I let go of long ago. You have been trying to bring back connections that I allowed to end because they were limiting your growth. You have been mourning losses that were actually protection in disguise. My child, let them go. Release what I am not restoring. Stop trying to reopen doors I have closed on purpose because beyond your obedience is something far better, a connection, an opportunity, or a relationship perfectly aligned with where you are now. I know it is difficult. I know you invested your time, energy, and emotions. I know you believe those connections would last forever, but sometimes protection means removal. Sometimes a blessing looks like a closed door. Sometimes the greatest gift I can give you is taking away what you thought you needed so you can discover that you are stronger without it. Yes, there will be moments of grief. Yes, you will miss what used to be. Yes, you may feel tempted to return, but do not go back. Do not return to what I freed you from. Do not pick up what you already laid down. Do not rebuild what was meant to stay broken. Trust that if it ended, something better is beginning. I am bringing new people into your life. People who share your purpose. People who celebrate your growth instead of envying it. People who speak hope into your dreams instead of doubt. People who recognize your calling and support you instead of questioning your worth. These are meaningful relationships, not temporary ones, and they are coming because you are finally ready to receive them. If this message speaks to you, share it with someone who needs it. Someone close to you may be going through what you just came out of. They need to know the waiting has meaning and the struggle will not last forever. They need the hope that you are beginning to feel rising within you right now. Be my messenger and let these words become a lifeline for someone else through you. Now here is what I need you to do moving forward. Do not return to old habits just because they feel familiar. Do not shrink your thinking just because it feels safe. Do not hide your light just because it makes others uncomfortable. You have been unseen long enough. You have played small long enough. You have apologized for your gifts long enough. This is your season to shine, not with pride, but with authenticity, not to impress anyone, but to live out your purpose. And understand this clearly. This new level requires new discipline. Greater blessing brings greater responsibility. Wider influence requires stronger character. The attention that is coming will reveal everything, both your strengths and your weaknesses. So before I fully bring you forward, you must do some inner work. Let go of the unforgiveness you are holding. Deal with the bitterness you have been keeping inside. Face the insecurity you have been hiding. Heal from the wounds you have ignored because you cannot carry yesterday's weight into tomorrow's blessing and expect to succeed. I am not asking for perfection. I am asking for willingness to grow, to accept correction, to admit when you are wrong, to learn from mistakes, to ask for help, and to remain humble even when success tries to pull you toward pride. This willingness is what will sustain you in this season. Talent may open doors, but character keeps them open. Walk in this truth. Accept it. Live it fully, and watch how your story becomes a powerful testimony that brings freedom to others. Watch how your pain becomes a source of healing. Watch how your struggles turn into a message that gives hope to those who feel lost. You are not stepping into blessing only for yourself. You are being positioned to become a source of blessing for others, and that is the highest form of favor. When what you receive overflows into the lives around you. I am with you. I am for you. I am working everything together for your good, and my plans for you remain good, filled with hope and a future worth waiting for. Trust me again. Believe me one more day. Hold on a little longer because your breakthrough is closer than you realize. Your miracle is nearer than it seems, and your next season is about to begin. Before you leave, speak this out loud. Say it with your voice. Declare that you are ready for what God has prepared for you. Declare that you receive the shift happening in your life. Declare that you walk in faith and not fear. Declare that you move forward with confidence knowing God is with you. Let those words settle within you and become your reality. Then step forward with boldness into everything waiting for you. God bless you, my child. You are loved, you are seen, you are chosen, and your time is now.